Hello, and welcome back. Alrighty, continuing from where it was we left off yesterday. We had just solved the mystery of who it was had been most depraved and degenerate. We had listened to some modern morals being espoused by an imaginary person in the past, and I hate this character so much. And now we have to go to a masquerade ball, or so it would seem. Northern Grand Surrey. Turquoise Lane. Now, turn the page. Up there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Ounce of energy, trying to get away. What's the name of the church? Oh, that's called Donor Abbey. Okay, we'll just go there then. No, Walker's Dark Glasses, thank you for the lurk. It was well enough, I guess, all things considered. Evening, you lie awake in bed, echoes of the fire ringing in your head. Smoke the day's last cigarettes, remember what she said. Oof, let it load everything in, Yimmy. Oof, that was a big stutter. Oh, not going to be climbing that. Can't for the life of me remember what story that's in. How much once, if convenient, if inconvenient, come all the same. Xenophobic, dehydrated. Okay. Quite the clandestine. Gathering you might expect. Works in a garden. What on earth gave that away, Sherlock?
Welcome, sir. I
What makes
do
you think I'm a
hope you
sir?
enjoy yourself. Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale. All right.
Interesting. But no, I have not the faintest clue where this is going to go. Ooh, that's good.
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about court donors, elite.
We sponsored an orphanage, you can't be that bad. I don't know about her. Former, interesting expression.
My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
Nice.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Gahor, is it a guess?
Assist with exorcism. Okay, doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Oh, no, we had it for a sec. Flat Earther, how terrible. What about you? Writes novels. Ah! Oh.
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Bitch slapped the shit out of you. That's about it. Can't get information on him. Oh, you're a good bloke then. Yes. Yeah, polyglot could be worse.
Honey, you feeling lonely?
Trying to talk to him as well.
I guarantee we'll have a good time.
Well, you seem to be enjoying yourself. What's in here? Interesting.
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come.
Hardly recognise. No, don't send him away, dude.
Berner,
Some friend he
you
is.
are not yourself?
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with a physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course, and something to smoke, or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual, a potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
We're getting shot up on morphine, are we? That's Holmes' practice.
My mind is my most valuable asset and a finely tuned instrument I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Incorrect.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you
Incorrect.
ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims? Ensure justice is served in the courts?
You did
And
do the
how do you
courts thing.
choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then well, perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
I don't know if he's a good guy. In fact, I'm inclined to think he might not be. Riders coming side by side, two by two and night by night. Who it is to win, who Oh, that's this twat.
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends. These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones.
Okay.
Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a crack, despite being ethereal.
Do you know what was here before Manchiosa's family?
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece, and I can expose these base
Ogle's gallery has a
hedonists.
backer, I see.
Oh, that's what that is.
Manchio's had to enforce the mask.
Yeah, do it this way. Playing God.
Manchio's had to enforce the masks.
Oops. Okay, so there's more information required.
Manchio's had to...
It's full. Right.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Alright, that was incredibly easy. Yeah. Okay.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
We've only just arrived ourselves, dude. How do I know? And control. What have we got? Dead body.
herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
That's God of War.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus drawn in a hurry.
Someone spilled something there.
An open wound spoiled the carpet. Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion. Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
Stupid question to ask. Oh, I see what it is.
Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
Oh, it's you again. The presence here will not be needed, John.
This is a different ritual.
Okay. Okay.
How can anyone accept such behaviour?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
I'll take that, please. Be used in disguise.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me.
So there's a big F on it.
The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio. Manchos.
It's alright, we'll look at the body in a bit. Exactly in a huge rush.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set. The picture is empty, but with puddles around it. Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain. Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. A blunt-force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
Or may not have done. Oops, wrong button.
This crude tattoo partially covers as slave branding. The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
Ritual dagger.
This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
So does his chest.
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood. The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it. He died right here.
Gee, it's just the same. You look at me as if I was just another one of your deal. Fall for chains of silver. Chains of gold. Pretty strangers. So sad.
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. The wounded person was here for some time. A bloody handprint on an armchair. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
It was just that the time was wrong.
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right, then pull yourself together, Werner. What is it about these nights that you were so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere, often with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death. The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
It's got me absolutely pegged. Completely,
How did you
hopelessly
discover
nutted.
the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were
Filling time?
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
That cut really weirdly then.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
Tones waiting for the laptop to catch up. Keeps pausing when I tab away to make sure the thing's still working properly. I need to make sure the game's actually still running. Out of the silent planet. Out of the silent planet we are.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh, yes,
Start
my
with
sister.
her.
She's
Start
one
with
of
her
Fabio's
measurements.
compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
Okay.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Okay. It certainly does look a ritualistic matter. I pressed the wrong button. I need to find a Tista. And I know nothing about her. Doesn't seem like an eavesdropping spot. Well, it's an eavesdropping spot, but for a different sort of eavesdropping. Oh, I'm still with you, dude.
Honey, you feeling lonely? I'll be your
Not
friend.
looking for a friend. To be honest, I don't really like it when you look at me. I'm looking for a chick named Batista. I assume I will find her separate and on her own.
I know the perfect girl for you.
Really? Who is she and where is she?
I need a rest from my insatiable wife.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here.
And are you? Or will you?
Honey, you feeling lonely? I'll be your friend.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm wandering around to have a look. I'm also gonna have this out.
Can I ask you a question?
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
Oh, good. I have a piano. Needs moving from one room to another, if you wouldn't mind. I can guarantee you 5 bob for it.
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
I can solve crime and shoot bandits.
Let me see that stallion up close.
Nay. Haha, that was a hilarious joke.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here. Honey, you feeling lonely?
Maybe it's a
I'll be your friend.
Follow my leads. Right back into my vision. This chick, come on. There you go. Nope. Absolutely useless. Obsessed with exorcisms. Got shite shoes.
Wanna go somewhere more private?
Depends. Are you the person I'm looking for, or do I actually have to do some proper sleuthery?
Ah, I know the perfect girl for you.
Well, you're not much use. Kind of thought it was one of those chicks over there. Oh, not in here. Not you. Would it be you? Oh. Cry. So what have I missed?
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
All I have to do is solve the murder. I mean, I say that like it's simple. Down to my head. Have I missed anything in here? And where'd the rest of the traces of blood go? I didn't see any more out here. Together. I didn't check it.
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps, perhaps.
Apparently I do.
I think I can deduce what happened here.
Well, hang on. Can you really? Or am I just going to brute force this? Let's be honest, Sherlock. Couldn't have been you. Mysterious person, that's the way to go. Mysterious person does that. Maybe. What are the other options here? Is it just him being dragged? Don't think this is right.
The bottle was
I was
used
wrong.
as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here. I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all.
Alright, so we're going to go through this before we can go further, I'd say. That's not even grammatically correct. Could well be that.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
Doubt.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I can't follow you here. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
Nor do I.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I can't follow you
I'm
here.
just telling you, dude.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
The murderer had to have access to this room. After the
You
crime,
dick.
he used his own key to lock the
Not
door.
actually line ever
So,
said by Sherlock Holmes, but
who
yes.
had the key to the...
Except that
I'm not
Watson's not in
sure.
this one.
As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find...
Most likely in the main hall,
Here goes it,
entertaining his
Kiltech.
guests.
We winning?
He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet.
Game is started.
We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Turn your screen on. His guitar in a gunny sack, was it beneath the tree by the railroad track. Sitting in the shade, drumming with the rhythm that the drive played.
Kurt Manchios, I presume? I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told
Here it
me
is.
about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
Only
As
if
you
you
wish,
refuse to
Mr.
make eye
Manchios.
contact with me.
Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the
Oh,
old room requires answers,
mate.
and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
I got Friday off.
Lower your voice.
It's good
I
news
don't
there.
want anyone to hear us.
Fabio's not going to hear you. What a dumb question that is,
Did you
Sherlock.
know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an
Such an
atrocity.
atrocity.
Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
Yeah.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah.
Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
And what is your opinion
I'd like
of
to speak
Santa?
to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere,
street
and
somewhere.
Santos... Oh, yes. He will be
You
busy with
let
the
the
servants.
can out there.
Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Inside you got something to write in your hand. You hold your
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
Borrow your pen. Oh, we just got raided by cops. Oof. They're getting hit with the horny sticks. Ah. Yep. Well, I think that rules out my follow-up question then of do you feel like PUBG, doesn't it? We blaming Lily for this? I think we're blaming Lily for this. I don't know why it's gone quiet and moving so slowly. I think it's supposed to be. I hope it's supposed to be. Looks great and all, but I just got arrested. You can certainly play when the fingers are bleeding and the knuckles are white. Then you can be sure you can open the door. Pick it up off the floor tonight. You got something to write.
Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience. Your Grace.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in this letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig? Oh, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
The grammar there's interesting. Are you the young guest? When it's two, you just say younger. That's interesting.
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no.
Not
exactly.
personally, no.
I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would
Yes,
you happen to
yes, the
remember anything of
paperwork.
the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
It's such a good
If
song,
he's
and if you
innocent,
don't know
then you can
guitar
take
and
your
pen, you're
favourite
missing out.
degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's
I
make
like
a
the
start.
sound.
then.
I can make a career
Start.
out of that. This is YimmY
I'm glad
talking,
we
not
managed
Sherlock
to get the
Holmes.
scoop before the raid.
Yeah, shut up. I wouldn't be very good at it, but I could make a career out of it. Okay, Santos did that. Oh, nice. I'll need that. About the street somewhere. When the Manchester man granted, it resulted in the arrest of multiple suspects and dispersal of the group in masks and robes, caught in acts of gross indecency and unnatural behaviour. Emphasis on the gross indecency. Some of them were holding hands. 20. A local performer and artist. Vogel, letter of an insulting nature in his possession, which had been written by the victim. Okay. Sholmes carried a murder weapon in the victim's blood. Okay. Yuck. Guitar or your pen?
Back on track to solve the case.
Take the shackles. We might need them later on. How are we doing? Can we change here? Thank you. There we go.
Look, I found Vernon.
To set the world on
This area is restricted.
I just want to stop.
Good day, Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers, the new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the boars again.
That voice.
Freezing all the time.
Furnace, friend? You're the policeman.
I'm talking to my laptop.
What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department.
Oh,
with
I'm getting
those
along.
protections.
Sharp tongue.
Day by day.
I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Rein it in,
If
champ.
nothing's changed, I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
Oh, hang on. Hang on, Holmes. Just back off a sec. This dude's basically Rolf Harris, but without any of the singing ability. Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean anything, sorry. Holmes also wears makeup. Okay, slightly vampiric look. Set the world on fire, honey. That'd be too much. We'll go with that one.
You are so focused on cleanliness that these products are severely damaging your skin.
I would laugh at you. Ha! If only my cheeks didn't hurt.
So
A
it is to
young
hide
man
the
who
aging.
has yet to confront his own aging could...
These chemicals are quite literally melting your face.
Ah, the price of beauty. I'll be fine, I'm sure of it.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
Just back off a minute, dude. Okay?
Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
Their grasp of grammar is poor. They use whom when they shouldn't.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, all true laborers, I see. What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty.
I don't want you mentioning it either.
Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Manchios. Wait just a moment, I have something to check.
Oh, nothing back there. Really cold. Chair is sinking again.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Hey, you poor trollop.
Fabio knew the risks. Selling his body to degenerates who hid behind robes and masks, it could not end well.
That's only your distorted understanding of safety. Officers here, they wear robes and masks too. It's a dangerous lifestyle. But it's not as though we were given many other choices.
I'm just here to ask questions and find
Not
Fabio's
given or
murderer.
didn't take?
It will not bring Fabio back.
Doing and undoing, and the suing, and the course of. She has a tattoo. Mm-hmm. Just wish she fitted. Just wishes she was dead. Oh, was that something there? Oh. Rope wheels, maybe. Shackle scars, close enough. It's more likely.
Fabio and yourself were slaves, am I correct? You have a similar branding on your body.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
Couldn't help but also notice fresh cuts upon your forearms.
The cuts helped me to forget my past, to cover the old wounds and hide them.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here.
So you've already
to
been a
Bordeaux.
murderer before.
Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite, sometimes.
Hickeys. That's what we're dealing with. Don't progress from hand-holding to giving each other hickeys. This is a pretty sordid affair. Enough to see it through. Go crazy is what I will do. If I can't have you. Alright, fair enough.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence?
I don't know that you're
Would
innocent.
that not be just?
It should be a decline to answer.
There are lines I will not cross, Werner. I will do my best to secure your release, but with proof, not deception.
Really? How many white lies have you told on this island? Why not for me? Why not another?
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not
And
give
who
up.
knows? Maybe I'm lying to you, Werner.
I can't follow you here.
I'm just asking you questions, dude.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I can't follow you here. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I can't follow you here. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinche,
Do I know him?
the major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you.
Cal.
Well, then he does his job perfectly.
Yeah, we doing, my good
All
man.
but invisible.
Good to see you.
I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
So I'm hunting an invisible man. You've made this very easy, haven't you, Werner?
You'd better ask someone else. That's not something I know much about. That's not something I know much about.
I was just insulting you, dude.
You'd better ask someone else. You'd better ask someone else. Of course,
Ah!
it was you. I
I
could
accidentally
even
skipped.
say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
Why are you so sure of that? Rolling, rolling on a river.
I've no idea about that. That's not something I know much about. I've no idea about that.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive...
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely
My
showing
condolences.
gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protege and my beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have.
Sounds like you had a lot more than
him.
faith in him. Yeah. Yeah. Rolling, rolling on the river. Pressing all kinds of wrong buttons. Come on. People on the river. Wrong button. Can't say yet. That doesn't make sense. That one's more likely. He's already admitted to being more than a little bit interested in this bloke.
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
How do you not know where the evidence room is? It could save me looking around for something useless twat. Why they employ him, I don't know, but I will now cast aspersions on his character. Hold up, let me get dressed for this show. That's the archives. If I were the evidence room, where would I be?
Able to help me?
Are you looking for trouble? Because I can find you some.
Just point me in the right direction. Don't think I've ever met a Fabio in my life. Yeah, wrong button. Bitch.
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here. They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to interrogation room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
As you can see, I have now dressed as a police interrogator.
Don't look at them. They'll serve us if necessary.
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
Okay. Nice. That's very, very nice of him. I want moustache wax.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
Okay, thank you. I believe you. You are such a clearly honest and believable person.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
That's not looking good for you, man. Infrequent washing habits. Well, that actually kind of adds up.
You are the major domo of a rich mansion, and you seem barely able to afford decent clothing. You hide under heavy makeup a skin disease that might be treated with more onerous but less harmful means. Do you have money troubles?
I do not have a lot of means. The pay is below what you might expect.
But you could easily change your job if your employer does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
And the blood on your shoe, where does that come from?
I don't actually know. Perhaps from a guest?
Seriously, dude.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
Used to is interesting.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major domo?
He's not only my employer,
Keeps cutting.
he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love. Cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Great and all,
Is
but
it
you're a
that
miserable
bad?
lout.
You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a major domo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm
Steal
ashamed
some.
every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks
Ow.
not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing.
You are really digging
Your
yourself a
mother
hole
does.
here, dude.
While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties. He paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
This area is restricted.
Well, I won't go there then. How do you like that, champion? Why is Discord blooping at me? Hang on. Possibly for interesting
Did you see
reasons?
Basilio Capello is
Oh. I lost interest already. I don't know if I'll still be here. Can I save here? Good. Blooped again. I'll be back in a sec.
Did you hear Basilio?
Good day. Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you.
G'day, mate. One of these.
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
I reckon just lock them all up at this point. Alright, what do we got? Handbag, any money in it?
This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library. That's not for bedtime reading.
Okay.
The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room.
Away.
Her key to the altar room.
Are here to stay.
A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings.
Voodoo. You got it. Anything at all.
It's a miracle this ruby hasn't
Got
tempted
it.
anyone.
Can I just take that, please?
All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring. A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner.
About you tips me
An emergency kit for boredom.
I live my life. Interesting.
Not the time for privacy.
Anything
personal
at all.
sketchbook. Thank you, officer.
I would like to keep the syringe. I need to make sure this isn't as bad as it could be. Anything you need. Anything at all. Just make sure everything gets ruled out. No way. I do. And everything else is so that is yes. Anything. Whoops. You got it. That currently is all I can say. You got it. That's what I'm leaning towards. At all, baby.
Did you hear Basilio?
Something red in winter, bring you down forever. But you rode upon a steamer to the violence of the sun. Oops. That's
In the
awesome.
police.
That's not
Let's
personal.
pretend to be cops, eh? We can just stand around and look confused.
Distant beaches with tales of brave Ulysses, whose naked is and tortured, but silence sweet with singing. Just want to ask about it.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you
Oh,
say so.
great. Next she'll be asking after my star sign.
I have nothing to add.
I wanted to ask you about the little
Could
thing.
Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you...
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Just fish in the
Not
bed.
at all. The old toad
You can
wouldn't
change it
hurt him
afterwards.
More than sweet talk and touching.
There are
Talk and
two
food
halves
and-
to it as well.
And touching washed away.
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me. But I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
Well, you just weren't paying as well as some of his other lovers. Jeepers. Renzo. Nobody in there.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense.
Stop
Too
skipping.
bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight We'll make up for
You being on a bender?
touche.
Don't know
The
for
air
certain.
here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient.
There was no
of this
evidence.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
Okay.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the
question I
book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals
question
are
I
a
asked.
stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
Leisures. Lecherous. Lecherous. Old.
Please let me out.
Split. No. Please answer all my questions.
Please let me out.
No. Please answer any and all questions I may put to you.
Please let me out.
I didn't mean to hit mute. Let me just stare at you at an uncomfortably close distance while I do all of this. Well, we're currently going there, but I'm not ready to make that claim. Go away. Still thinking. As a bachelor, I lived all alone. I worked at the
you done
weaver's
yet?
trade.
Can I leave?
And the only thing I did that was wrong was to woo a fair young maid. Anything more to say, lady?
I know I can handle the news.
Fabio's dead. Oh, hang on, she already knew that. And the only thing I did that was wrong was to keep her from the foggy dew. Right. Nope. Just to keep her from the foggy dew.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
Well, so I was hoping to eliminate another freaking clue. But is that now done? Yes. Can I actually get anybody else into this point? Hold up. Well, the guest one still makes more sense. Then that allows you to accuse hair. USA. This is the fun part, where I get to stare at this for a while trying to think. Gonna be here tonight. Hmm. If anyone's got any opinions, do feel free to offer them. It's the only thing slowly stops the air, but it's made of all the things I have to bear.
Thank
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's just save scum this shit and go. Still inclined towards this dude. Ah! But there's the blood splat is justified by that. Till things collapse, I've waited last, but signs lapse, and all I do is live with so much fate. Wish for this, I wish that I've left behind this little fact. You cannot do what you did not create. I gotta have that one selected, because I don't want to let him off for it. Yes. That's seems the most reasonable one to me. You happy with that, folks, ladies and gentlemen? We committed to it anyway. Slowly stops the air. I'll talk to you about it.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
What is it in here? Not this one. Great. Skim from bone. Leaves me all pieces. Then you can reality.
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problem.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
I am serious.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
Yeah. You're just not used to doing it physically.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
Early 60s.
who hosts the cream of
Still in
Cordelia
his 60s.
society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
Fabio played with your feelings. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way that you would have liked. You wanted to be loved, but Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You were passionate, and so you struck him. Once you understood your mistake, it was too late. You were afraid, so you staged the ritual. With such a story, you might be sentenced to a few years. It might clean your conscience, and soon the case will be forgotten.
No. No.
This is my decision. I'll talk to Constable Oswald to see what I can do.
No. This is the decision backed by all the facts and a bit of wild guessing. And make God's love be with you.
There's no fool like an old fool. Kurt Manchios did it. A young boy played with the heart of an old man. The latter couldn't handle it. The evidence I obtained clearly shows that the quarrel was not intended to end badly. It was an accident.
Showing pity towards your own kind, Holmes. Whatever.
All I'm saying is that prison won't take much away from an old and crushed man.
Fine. big name like that will still give me a promotion.
That's all
As
that
for
matters.
my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Cheers, my guy. Here am I, sitting in a tin can, far above the moon.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies?
I don't know.
You're happy with your decisions?
Whatever the truth, it had to be revealed. The victim deserved it.
Well, you seem confident in the value of your actions. I guess since I'm free, you were heard after all. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
You are more helpful
you
than
are.
my imaginary friend.
For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Here's a bad question for you. You're not free at all, Sherlock. You're at my whims. Here's a better question, though. Is your freedom to decide
It's a
affect
struggle,
the
but
outcome?
yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
And what an
Hero.
endless fight it is.
How we doing, Michael Band?
Will you ever give
Good to see
yourself
ya.
a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
I do encourage people to give Z80 Guru a follow. If he ever gets back to streaming, it's worth tuning in and watching him. Yo!
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, I was kind of hoping you had more for me. Oh, that's right. This door doesn't just pop open. I have to actually load a new area. Cool. What then? Go. Yeah, anything else happens. When the sun refused to shine, you tell me there ain't no use in trying. You're so young and pretty. One thing I know is true. Didn't make any notes on the matter. Yeah, I need to get here. Been working and slaving his life away. Brief stutter. I didn't pick that up, did I? Gotta get out of this place. The last thing we could do. That was successful. There's a better life for me and you. You're so young and pretty. I know it's true. Before the time is through. Oops. Mm-hmm.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Shut up, John. You're a worthless character who means nothing to me. Gotta get out of this place. Here, there's a better life. Wrong buttons. All over the place.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go.
Incorrect is
through.
literally the
I
only
don't
way
know
to
what is beyond this
complete the
door,
game.
but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain?
If into the security cardings you go.
Truth.
Only pain.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona. So
Rack
many
off.
others we can help. There
When
is
I
no
want
coming
your
back from
opinion,
this.
I'll ask for it.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Now, for what we've just been through, please back off, or I'm gonna do you like Fabio done. Alright, dude. I'm so sick of this John character, who apparently already ascertained now is an animal, which I already suspected. It was a dog. That's my guess. Random guess. What happened to my fez? I was wearing a fez. Prick. I'm not even interested in this game anymore. Give me a fez back.
Such a big garden. Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
Go this way. That one. That not work.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Out here. Blah 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 blah.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
These must help calm her down.
Put it in a tea. We served the tea. Now it all makes sense.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
We accidentally killed her, my dude.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Oh, you cynical little bastard. Oh, can't activate it. I'm surprised. Genuinely. I can hear it in my voice. I'm trying to talk to you, imaginary mother.
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Findings on the island of something. Java.
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer.
Oh. Hello.
Sherry, come here, darling.
Coming, Mother.
Oh, you turned into a wheelchair.
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, wait. Nope.
Just look at
Step
them.
further forward.
The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
How marvelously twee.
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
Or at least guess.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be doing much building there, Sherlock.
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
Okay.
You are not my Sherry! Give me my stuff back or I'll stop you!
Okay. Shit. Any chance to get rid of John at this point?
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
This could end terribly.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
You. It was your idea. The sedative, that was you.
She was hurting us. Sherry, I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
So you killed my mother. My worst impulses, my darkest thoughts, they're you. You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. From a truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face.
Cut again.
Whoa, 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 Sherry. What are you doing?
There is only one way through.
Through what? What do you mean?
My entire life, my work, my mind, has been compromised by a malignant force, by a perversion of rationality. By you, John. You're a tumor. You're a poison.
Sherlock.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
No. No, this is the lie, Sherry.
Nope.
I protected you. I am your friend, your brother. You know me.
Nah.
You know
I
me.
hated you from the first minute of the game.
I was always there for you. When your mother lashed out, I took the hit. When you were alone, I held you. She was sick. She needed to calm down. I helped her.
You killed her.
No. Yes. No. But it was not meant. Please. Please. I'm scared.
You're also imaginary. It's gonna go for your gun and force you to kill yourself now. We just shot our imaginary friend. Mycroft is watching this whole thing. What is he going to think?
Are you all right?
I think, on the balance of things, no.
That is good news. To be unaffected by today's events would place you in a different pathology entirely. Your time on Cordona is over, Sherlock. Tomorrow we shall board a vessel back to London, and all this, it stays here.
He's gone, Mycroft. I needed to take control. He would help me, but it was a lie but he's gone. I knew he was wrong. Do you see? I am free. I just had to act.
How'd we get the pistol back? We didn't pick it up.
Yes. In that respect, you are your mother's son.
Are you calling me hysterical or a hugger?
Why are you here? Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Then why?
Age gap's a bit odd, but
for all this,
to help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you, and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note,
Look seriously
I brought you
through.
something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Rich enough in love enough. You're mocking me, aren't you?
You really are beautiful.
I am all right. I returned to London and enrolled at Cambridge University. Their professors leave something to be desired, or perhaps I simply lack the interest in all but a few lectures. I prefer to spend my time at the local hospital pursuing things of practical use. Medical research, chemical tests and the like. Empirical truths. I try not to think about you. I try not to think about anyone unless it is in the course of an investigation. I've started to help people with their menial mysteries. It keeps the mind occupied. I cannot risk otherwise. I'm not like her. I'm not like you. I am all right.
Still got a shot ton of mysteries to understand. We started studying Scarlet.
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
Hey, Sherry.
Yes. Very amusing. Very touching.
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one...
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
No, I'm not going to try reading those names out loud. And look at me go, I done beated the game. With minimal wild guesses. The campaign, I guess, was a bit shorter than I expected it to be. In this state, we must surely be learning. Just trying to think how I actually feel about this. It wasn't a bad game, there were just some minor things I disliked. I get what they were going for, it didn't quite land for me. I would rate it at least out of however many. Call it arbitrary amount X. They're the sleeping. Seven and a half or 8 out of 10. I was surprised at how few of the side quests were actually required for anything. Normally a game like this, you kind of like with the open world thing, you kind of expect some of the side quests to be a little bit more necessary. Thank you for the lurk, Jimmy. I appreciate it. But yeah, you can kind of just fly through doing secondaries, doing the main quest and nothing else, which just surprised me a little bit. The voice acting was mostly pretty good. The sharp dips in frame rate were unwelcome. I'll do this. Where does it put me? Straight back there. We've got plenty of side quests left. Plus, we can always go back through and we do a new game and replay the choose the different endings. I'm curious to know if there would be any different. That's not really what I want then. But I do want to see what this ending looks like.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Legit, can't.
Sherry.
You knew,
Thank you for the
and
watch
more
streak.
than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain,
Curious to see the
your
ultimate ending.
horror.
I'm actually about to finish, having just beaten the
I
game.
killed
So
my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
doing all right though.
It was an accident, Sherlock.
How is
She
your
was
beef
mad,
going?
Abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could I? How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock.
Everybody who hasn't already, I do encourage you giving the legit
Sherlock?
count a follow.
What?
Both here
Are
on
you
Twitch and
okay?
on YouTube if you're up to it.
I don't know.
He streams to
I
both.
told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must.
Again, with that cut, happened a lot more
There
as
is
the game wore on.
only one thing to be done.
What are you talking about?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
This is where we differ, Mycroft. To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking.
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart.
Oh my god, we've gone into Star Wars Episode 3.
I know. You've decided. I know. I
breaking
just
my
wish
heart.
you hadn't.
Going down a path
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
John.
follow.
All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
Okay, so in either case, we get rid of the irritating imaginary friend thing.
Why are you here? Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend. You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat. Ha! Is that right? I can see it now. I know what you did. What did I do? You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus? Excuse me? You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Pah! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
And why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth?
Does
it matter? Take your pick. Look at. You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
Oh,
it is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
We'd skipped it, I haven't touched any button.
More from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Please don't touch me. There is nothing different about this ending, realistically.
You really are beautiful. I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona. Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother, to John. What was her life worth?
How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right? Can anything?
Again, I'm not skipping it, but sometimes it just cuts short on the clip or the voice line. It's been doing that since about midway through that
I found it! I found it!
that
I
last
found it!
series of quests.
And what is that?
It's a dead body, dude.
Hey, Sherry.
How far, bruises may be produced? How are you?
How on earth?
Never mind. Why
Yeah,
it is
it's
the
just,
cases oft
you know.
and ergo.
Huh.
Indeed. I have my eye on...
I smoke.
That's good enough. I get in... What have you?
Well, I object to rouse because my nerves are shaken. I have another set of vices when I'm well.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
What a coincidence. I had an imaginary friend for the longest time, that was John. Not I, but Holmes. Oh, look, the carpet's all rolled out now. That ending did seem slightly different. Okay. Hmm. No, doesn't say anything more there. Intriguing. I'm still not 100% certain how I feel about that. I will have to mull it over. I might post it in the Discord later if I've got any thoughts worth noting. I think most of my thoughts on the matter are known at this stage. Nyalth. Now what? That's a damned good question. I thought this was going to be at least tomorrow it would still be going. I am now slightly perplexed to how to proceed. You'll see the mouse moving around. I'm actually in a different window right now. Just ignore it, pretend it's not moving at all. I gotta have a look at who's live, because I have to end it there. Eh. Eh? Alright, so I'm gonna... We got Matty Paddy doing Fatal Frame 2. I think he's about to finish the game, though. Just says Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly Remake. We've got Jiminy P back on World of Warcraft, but it's not really... Oh, Bavin doing... I don't really know anything about Witchfire. The little bit I have watched, I was really feeling. If anyone's got any preferences... Thing is, Jiminy's doing raids, so he won't be talking so much. It's just, as I say, a little bit of a risk if I go to raid Matty, because he might be about done. Or Celestial doing Resident Evil 2 then. I reckon she'd also be about to finish. I'll take the risk with Matty. I don't normally get the opportunity to raid him. But we'll finish there. We'll raid out to Matty Paddy. As stated, he's doing Fatal Frame 2 Remake. Another Aussie streamer. Just trying to think. Yeah, describing his variety. What was he? He was doing He was doing the Fatal Frame games, then he did Resident Evil. Now he's back onto Fatal Frame after having completed Requiem. It's IRL friend, so I don't mind doing that. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. Damn good question. I might load an earlier save in this and do some of the side quests. That's what I'm feeling. Otherwise, yeah, God knows. In the meantime, I want to thank you all very much for joining, and bye for now.